Should be holding on to those titles for dear life.
Jeremy Prophet starting off in the ring right now against Miles Deville of State of Emergency. And these are two men who have something of a hybrid offense, Jordan.
Very high flying, but also very powerful.
Absolutely. Obviously no strangers to speed as they're displaying right now. But that power on display is Jeremy Prophet with a big drop kick.
Here comes
Miles Deville into the corner, and as you said, in comes Carl Jepsen.
Carl Jepsen, who interestingly enough was trained by Jeremy Prophet. And you have to believe, if Prophet knew they would be tag team partners, he would have made sure that Carl Jepsen is the absolute best guy to have in there watching his back.
Bit of arrogance from Jepsen to go for a step pinfall. Putting his weight down on the chest of Miles Deville, who now fights for a tag, and in comes Sebastian Wolfe.
As soon as he was on his feet out of that fireman's carry, he fell backwards into his own corner. Great ring awareness for Miles Deville to know exactly where his partner was.
Catching his breath on the outside, rather, is inside the ring. It's Sebastian Wolfe. Locking eyes with Carl Jepsen before these two big rams are set to lock horns. Wolfe with his eyes towards the corner, perhaps planning his exit strategy as he's cornered by Jepsen. He'll duck out of the way of a chop and go to work on offense himself.
It's impressive of Jepsen to basically maneuver Wolfe into the corner like that without even touching him.
Jepsen trying to use that size to his advantage as he's got a little bit of leverage getting the arm up into the face of Wolfe. Couldn't reverse the hold, but he did send him across the ring into the ropes. And a shoulder block from Jepsen takes Wolfe down to the mat. Oh!
Bit of a fireman carry throw there from Carl Jepsen. Going for something again here.
Flashing that big man's strength against a man who is no slouch in that ring as far as size goes. The power of Sebastian Wolfe, and a big boot from Wolfe sends Jepsen into the corner, but Jepsen comes right back with a dual chop to the chest.
Fireman's carry neck breaker there from Carl Jepsen.
As the big man is just getting warmed up, and back comes Jeremy Prophet. Wolfe sent flying across the ring. The power of that Irish whip, and now Jepsen with a splash runs right into Wolfe. Prophet has him lined up. A running knee will send Wolfe to the outside. And we have not seen this before, Jordan Bowman. State of Emergency are reeling right now. Two gentlemen we are used to seeing in control inside that ring.
I think this match, more than any previous match, is where Christopher Cassidy has to earn that paycheck.
As Jeremy Prophet with the running splash was intercepted by Sebastian Wolfe, but Carl Jepsen plants Wolfe, and now Jepsen on the outside of the ring looked like he was going to do a moonsault off the theater seating. Thought better of it.
You would think from the reaction they were in their hometown of Quebec here.
And a running moonsault off the apron from Deville, but he's got to keep his eyes open as he takes a kick from Prophet off the apron. Prophet lining up for a moonsault to the outside. Oh. Wow! Exit stage left, Jeremy Prophet.
Enter stage left, Jeremy Prophet.
Black Quebecois becoming easy favorites in the early stages of this match. Jeremy Prophet Going up top, looking to fly. Caught by Wolfe. What a spine buster. Sebastian Wolfe with the cover. This could be it. What a kick out from Jeremy Prophet.
A heavy hitter like Wolfe, all he really needs is one instance, one opportunity, one big move that could turn the entire match around. And now State of Emergency back where they're used to being in control of this match.
We saw some begrudging respect being paid to State of Emergency from the crowd at the Harper Convention Center last month, Jordan, but I wonder if Christopher Cassidy burned right through that goodwill with his pre-match comments, as this is a crowd here in Port Coquitlam eager to see new tag team champions here tonight.
I think the thing about this match that excites me the most is that you just know this is not the first and only time we're going to see these two teams lock it up. Bright futures in North American professional wrestling for these two teams.
And I'm sure when Jeremy Prophet grabbed the mic earlier, Eli Surge was eager to hear what the Prophet had to say. See if those two cross paths in the future, but right now Sebastian Wolfe back on the attack.
Now, speaking of Eli Surge, you have to imagine that once that announcement was made by Alex Plexis, that maybe a team would be a little bit nervous, a little apprehensive that Black Quebecois was coming to be the challengers for the tag team titles. But State of Emergency, they relished this opportunity. They have not backed down an inch from Black Quebecois.
Well, you have to wonder what kind of message that sends to the rest of the division here in NEW as well, because this is a hotbed of tag team wrestling out here on the West Coast. You look across the division, whether it's Reloaded or the Illa Tribe or
maybe Locked and Loaded comes back.
Absolutely.
Mark Wheeler and Jesse V, an impressive showing from them.
Absolutely. Of course, Reloaded and a number of talented teams. The Voros twins, you have your NEW general manager and Alex Plexis deciding there isn't a single team in this company worthy of a title shot. What does that say if you've been plying your trade out here on the West Coast to see these guys come in here? And that's no disrespect or shade to Black Quebecois, who are very talented in their own right, of course.
But to your point, Justin, you have to imagine that every other tag team in NEW that is not in this match is working on upping their game so that they are next in line for whoever wins.
And you mentioned Locked and Loaded. That's Jesse V and Mark Wheeler, who we saw repping the 6 with Malik Mello earlier tonight. They were victorious in a 6-man tag match. We'll see how that translates to the tag standings at the end of the month. But right now it's Big Carl Jepson unloading chop after chop on State of Emergency. A pair of kicks, though. And now it's some tandem offense from the tag champions.
Ho, 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 ho.
2 more big chops from the big man. And State of Emergency just has no answer right now for the size, the pure power of Carl Jepson. Jepson with a power slam just crunched Sebastian Wolfe right into Miles Deville and then dropped him to the mat, and now up goes Deville as Jepson continues this powerful display. The Mox violence just dropped Deville right on top of Wolfe.
I can't get over what we're seeing. We're seeing State of Emergency being manhandled.
We have never seen this kind of abuse hurled in the direction of the tag team champions. They're usually the ones doling it out, as perhaps we're about to see Black Quebecois turn the tables on State of Emergency and hit them with an emergency exit. No, Wolfe able to dig his way out, and now up goes Jepson on the shoulders of Wolfe. The power of Sebastian Wolfe, oh my!
Jeremy Prophet with a jumping Meteora from the top rope. Miles Deville, that twisting cutter, we've seen that before.
An impressive sequence of moves, and the power of Jepson just sent Deville flying across the ring with a drop kick that's laid out the referee. There is no official in this match right now as Black Quebecois take the upper hand.
Black Quebecois looking for a meet in the middle, met with a spear from Sebastian Wolfe instead.
And the power of Wolfe to take down both men. It would have been impressive if he just knocked Jepsen off his feet. And again, a crowd that was firmly behind Black Quebecois and more specifically against Christopher Cassidy is now chanting for the tag team champions.
Well, you can't help but respect these two every time you're watching one of their matches. They will win you over with their intensity and their offense in the ring.
Their power game, the product of tireless work in the gym, and now the straps come off for both of these beefy boys. Shoulder blocks, chops,
clotheslines. It's a beef off.
Elbow strikes.
What is going through the mind of Sebastian Wolfe right now? Carl Jepsen taking everything he can offer and giving it back twofold.
But what has to be going through the mind of Jepsen right now? He's doling out strikes, and Wolfe stayed on his feet the entire time.
Two absolute warriors duking it out in the middle of the ring.
They just traded headbutts, and both men staggering into super kicks from the opposition. Prophet lining Sebastian Wolfe up as he climbs skyward, but so does Deville. Kitty corner across the ring.
We are seeing a mirror image of these two teams in this ring. This is incredible.
Twin 450s from Prophet and Deville as these men lock eyes with each other, and Jepsen and Wolfe will roll to the outside. This crowd loving every minute of it. As the audible impact of these chops echoes across the Terry Fox Theater.
Miles Deville, one of the biggest up-and-coming wrestlers here in the Pacific Northwest. Jeremy Prophet, one of the biggest up-and-coming indie wrestlers in all of Canada, the winner of the 2021 Jericho Award.
And there's a lot of Chris Jericho in the way that Jeremy Prophet handles his business on the microphone as in comes Cassidy with a belt shot to the back of Jeremy Prophet. And State of Emergency's manager may have just locked up the win for the tag champions.
Cassidy, always that X factor in State of Emergency matches. Got to prepare for him.
The official still down and out, however. Our referee unavailable to count the pin if S.O.E look to put this one away right now.
Twisting full Nelson facebuster with an enziguri from Miles Deville.
As our official conscious again, but Jeremy Prophet is still conscious as well and able to get a shoulder up to dodge the 3 count.
What impressive resiliency from Jeremy Prophet, wow. Well, they could be looking for that emergency exit like you had mentioned.
And they just might find it. As Deville's got him up on his shoulders, Jeremy Prophet might be about to take an emergency exit, but no, he's going to try and turn this into a reverse.
It's a Poison Rana.
Poison Rana, perhaps. Yeah. Oh, my. Wow, he did it.
What focus by Jeremy Prophet.
But he'll take a big boot from Miles Deville. Miles looking to hop up to the top turnbuckle. Couldn't quite get there. Prophet able to seize the moment on that slip up from Deville and hit him with a big kick. Now he's in control up on the top turnbuckle. Spanish fly, oh my! Now Jepsen gonna go flying with a big splash off the turnbuckle. Prophet with the cover. Deville kicks out at 2. How did he do it?
We almost had new champions.
Now they'll meet in the middle. And Deville's gotta be done. Oh, Christopher Cassidy! You slimy worm! How dare you, sir!
And he's laughing in the face of Black Quebecois.
We nearly had new tag team champions here in NEW. We should have had them, in fact. And now Jeremy Prophet gonna chase after Christopher Cassidy. But is he taking his eyes off the prize, perhaps? Cassidy rolling into the ring. He's got big Carl Jepsen right behind him.
There is no shelter there for you, sir. Yeah, that is not Sebastian Wolfe. That is not Miles Deville. That is a problem.
I think the time for talking has come and gone. In fact, Christopher Cassidy, talking is what's got you in trouble. As Jepsen just ripped his shirt clean open and he's about to unload with big-time chops. Oh, wow.
I just need to put on my sunglasses real quick. That is one bright chest of Christopher Cassidy. Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Who's this?
This mysterious lady in red here. Oh, pushing Jeremy Prophet off the top rope.
Who is this?
Oh, belt shot from Miles Deville. Who is this?
I was expecting perhaps some outside interference to even the odds.
Emergency exit coming up.
For Black Quebecois instead, emergency exit. Down goes Prophet. Deville with the cover. And state of emergency retained thanks to some outside help from a mystery assistant.
Yeah,
the bag of tricks for state of emergency gets ever deeper here tonight.
We expected Christopher Cassidy to be involved in this match, but who is this female? She definitely seems to be in league with state of emergency.
Perhaps a new clientele for Christopher Cassidy as well, as this stable has added a new member here tonight, and we might have a new addition to the NEW Women's Division.
As if this team needed to get any more dangerous and unbeatable.
Well, there's more gold out there in Nation Extreme Wrestling for them to add to their collection. Casey Spinelli, keep your head on a swivel. This women's division continues to grow.